Hi you guys, before I get into your reading, I just want to tell you about ILLASPARKZ the accessory mall. I'm so excited to show you the beautiful pieces that I got this month on ILLASPARKZ.com. They have thousands of pieces to choose from, but you can also find accessories. All the jewelry is nickel and lead free. Shipping is always free. You can choose from bold pieces. They have men's jewelry, wedding jewelry, very unique and inspirational pieces, and of course it's always affordable. It fits into everyone's budget. So if you love this Zodiac charm bracelet or my Moonstar necklace, I'll link everything below, and you can find it on ILLASPARKZ.com. Hi Aries, how are you? I hope that you guys are doing well, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. I'm so happy that you're here with me. I hope your loved ones are safe. I hope you're safe, that your family's safe. I send you all much love and light. My name is Lynn, and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you for clicking on my video. So let's get into another love reading for you guys for March, or for whenever you come across this video. There's no expiration date. You know, you'll be called to it whenever the time is right. All right, Aries, and before I begin, I just want to take a moment to bless your reading and invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. And then we'll look at the energy around you now. We'll see what your love life looks like. And then we'll ask Spirit to show us what's coming in. All right, Aries, let's see what is going on with you guys now. So there's some Leo energy that's showing up. You guys could have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone that does. Overall, there's so much respect here. So much respect for this person, yet someone has determined that they feel like they're not being treated the way that they deserve. They really truly feel this way. It could even be the respect that you have for yourself, Aries, and looking at yourself in this regard like someone who should be put up on a pedestal. And some of you, I know you feel this way about yourself, so you may have chosen to distance yourself or like put these very, very strict ultimatums on like your love life. I see someone being very strict when it comes to like what they will and will not accept, and like their mind is set on it and it's not going to be broken. Some of you feel like you just haven't been treated the way that you deserve, you know, giving your love, and then feeling like you've been taken for granted, which is very, very insulting to someone who knows they deserve to be treated like this. Empress is like even above a queen. If you think about it like that, it's on like the highest level, someone who deserves the utmost respect. It's not about being conceited. It's not about being arrogant. It's about someone who knows their worth. They know, their God-centeredness is intact, and therefore they're not going to be treated as anything less than who they are and what they deserve. So there's a beautiful energy that's here because it's like an inner strength. A lot of you are really coming into your own lately, blossoming, developing as a person. And I can see though where there's a lot of loneliness that's here that some of you may feel, or if you've chosen to distance yourself from someone because you felt like they weren't treating you the way that you deserve. You know, you were putting yourself out there, being open and honest, and expecting, of course, to receive that. If you chose to like turn your back on the connection, there's a lot of sadness that's there. So it could even be coming from the both of you, because I know that that's not an easy choice, because, the Empress is someone who's looking for their match. Whether you're a man or a woman, it's someone who's looking for their equal, because they know what they have to offer and they know that's what they deserve. So I do see a lot of strength. I see a lot of power. And at the same time, I also see a lot of sadness and a lot of loneliness, reflecting on things, thinking about what went wrong before. And someone made a vow to themselves, like, you know what? I'm never going to go through that again. I'm going to watch and I'm going to see how this person is. And that's the only time I'm going to move forward. So yes, that's positive. That's positive. But at the same time, you don't want to develop a jaded outlook. All right? Just be careful of that for whoever this is that is so empowered like that. Just know that nothing is perfect. Yes, you have your standards and feel like you should be treated a certain way, but nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. And I just want you to know that, because perhaps this person has a lot of pride, and I mean the Empress, she or he does expect perfection. But really, no one is perfect. All right. And it could even be, you know what, honestly, the standards that someone is holding up so high, it could, if you're dealing with someone and you find that they're distant from you, I can tell you where they do feel hurt. They may feel like they can't live up to what you expect of them. So I know you'll decide, of course, what you want to do, because I know some of you are like, well, if they don't, oh well, too bad. And that's fair. You can do what you want, of course, but I will tell you that someone is very, very lonely, and it could even be the way that you feel, because I know what you want. I know that you want your partner, but there's just like an energy of like shooting people down. So you just want to be mindful of that, Aries, or for whoever this is, however you guys watch this. Just be mindful of it. Just, have your standards, but know that nothing is perfect. Because if that's where you can start to feel disappointed, if you have like unrealistic expectations. If you have your mind on like things are always supposed to be like euphoric and rainbows in the sky, that's no, that's not the way life is. That's not the way even the most divine of connections are set up. They're not set up to be in that energy 24/7. You're set up to be challenged, to have catalysts come in and out of your life to teach you things, to go through things. So it's just all very important to keep in mind. I love seeing how empowered you are, but at the same time, there's such a sense of loneliness. This person feels lonely. All right, Aries. So let's ask Spirit to show us what is coming in. I see, because some of you, whoever that is, that like they have their standards so high, and I don't fault them for that. But if they have like an unrealistic expectation and someone feels like they can't live up to it, because they may feel that way when it comes to the other one, like they do so much and just feel so rejected. Because I see the energy of someone truly distancing themselves from the other person. And I feel like this one is being pushed away. They are. They feel like I just can't, I try and like nothing is ever enough. So for some of you, there's going to be like a huge conversation that comes in. And the conversation, like the outcome of it is this person expressing how they feel, and they're starting to really question the time of things, you know, the timing of the connection, wondering if it's right for them. Because I definitely see someone is going to turn and walk away from this person. I mean, being in that energy of just feeling like taken for granted, you know, it could be how you feel, could be how they feel, but this is what's coming in, and it's a separation, and it's not easy. There's a lot of sadness that's here, a deep reflection, especially when someone's trying to sleep. They're going to have a really hard time because they're going to be thinking about how they push this person away. So there's going to be a lot of regret. If they haven't turned and walked away now, they're getting ready to. And it's going to spark something in the other person, because it's going to make them look at themselves, look at the mistakes that they made, like it was never good enough. You know, it perhaps it's something that needs to happen to ignite like a realization, so someone can finally see the truth, because the truth is coming out, and they'll see it, and they'll reflect, and they'll think about the mistakes that they've made. I mean, this is inevitable, someone thinking about it. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to swallow their pride. They are, but at that point, the other person already has a lot of hesitancy and is questioning things on a different level, questioning things like on a divine level, like, is this what I want my life to be like? Is this really the path that I'm supposed to go down? So whoever is being like so hard on their person like this, you're gonna end up pushing them away. That's what I can see. And when you, again, you'll do what you want, but I see a lot of sadness that's here, and it feeling like it was a mistake to treat them this way. So you may be the one, Aries, who chooses to walk away because you just feel like what you did was never enough for this person. Definitely definitely a separation is coming in, because I know that you guys have been on the brink of it anyway. So it's finally coming in. And you know what? There's a sense of relief that's here as well, because it's like, with seeing this Ace of Swords, it's like putting it all out there, no holds barred, like no filter, telling the truth, and someone speaking their truth is very refreshing, although it puts the other person in a place where they just really analyze the mistakes that they've made. So you know what? Maybe that's something that needs to happen, to like, so it can dawn on them how they've been treating the other one. Okay, I want to take a look at this Wheel of Fortune, because the timing is not right for the, yeah, do you see this Empress is flipping over? Someone really, really needs to get their ego in check, or else the other one's going to walk away from them. It's going to be a connection that comes full circle, and that they won't want to um, invest in it anymore. So whoever that is, who, and you know, you can have your standards, you can look at yourself in a certain way, but you have to also like look at those around you. You can't just always look at yourself and what you want and what you're going through. It's important for someone to look and see how they are affects those around them that are important to them. Very, very important for someone to get their ego in check. It is, because you're gonna push this person away. There's so much potential for a separation, and when it happens, you may lose this person for a while, because they start to think about, you know what, they never treated me the right way. They're gonna turn and look back, and then their outlook of things that you thought were positive times are going to become tainted. So someone's going to have to start treating their person the way that they want to be treated. All right, let's take a look at this. I mean, especially with all of this major arcana, like when the divide comes in, this major arcana is like someone picking a different path, getting off one path and saying, you know what, I'm not going in that direction. I'm going in a whole other direction. And there's so much emphasis here on someone like regretting it, wishing to pull this person back, but they might not be able to. So if you don't want someone to walk away, it's a self-reflection right now is so important. Because I can see that losing this person brings so much sadness. Maybe someone doesn't realize how they truly feel about this person until they walk away. Because when they walk away, they sink into a depression. I mean, just look at this energy. If this doesn't say depressed, I don't know what does. This person has their head buried in their hands. They're crying, they're sobbing. The sun in reverse. Losing this person is going to be devastating to you, even if you don't think so now. Because I know that someone here is like, well, whatever, if they don't live up to my standards, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can do what you want, but I also see the way that you'll regret it later. So that's just important for you to know as you make your decisions, as you move forward. This can be prevented. It can, through a serious reality check, through a serious ego check. Because I will tell you that someone will keep trying to pull this person back, but they may not want to come back. Like, it's highly, highly unlikely that once they walk away from the connection that they'll want to turn and go back to it. Because with this major arcana, it's like they get off one path and go down another road and they're not looking back, because this is someone who feels like they've been putting so much out there already that they might be at peace. That's why there's a sense of relief in like speaking the truth. Although you separate, someone doesn't realize how they feel and just how devastated they will be if this person walks out of their life. It could be the way someone feels about you, Aries, taking you for granted. So you may be the one here who chooses to distance yourself, to walk away from this person. You know what? That might be the best thing to do, especially if you want to like kind of put them to the test, because I know some of you want this relationship. So if you walk away, just know that you will put them to the test, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a huge realization on their part. The way that they sink into such a depression from having you leave. So some of you may need to do that. If this is something that you want to keep trying, you have your own life to live. You have your own themes that you have to perfect, like your own journeys. So it might be a good idea to do this, to walk away, because it does like bring about some deep feelings that this person, they're just like not in touch. They're not in touch with how they feel, and losing you makes them realize everything. All right. So I wonder if that's what you guys will choose to do, but it's inevitable. Yeah. And it's funny to see even on the bottom of the deck how someone becomes emotionally removed, walks away, and wants so badly to come back. It's symbolic of, if you walk away, they'll just be trying to pull you back constantly. So what's coming in is like the truth is going to be revealed, and I can see you guys separating, and when you do, it crushes this person, because you're the one with the strength. You're the one who will decide to walk away. This person's not going to walk away from you. You're going to be the one who walks away from them. Or, cross watcher, it could be what you choose to do. But there's a lot of empowerment in someone realizing the way that they should be treated. And when you do walk away, they'll realize it too. All right, Aries. So that is what I can see coming in for you guys. This is like very, very intense energy. You guys will find the person will realize that they are at a crossroads, and they will finally realize like that they might lose you for good, that you could walk out of their life. And that's when they'll try to pull you back. So you'll decide if this is something that you want to keep going back to, because you know what you've gone through with this person. All right, Aries, so that is what I have for you guys. Just know how much I love you. I wish you all the best with everything that's going on. I hope that you guys stay safe and healthy. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I would really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys soon.